Hello everyone, my name's Robin, welcome back to my channel. Today I have kind of a chilled out video for you guys. I'm just going to be working on some of my many whips that I have in my colouring book collection. All you have to do is look at my channel name to see that I have a million whips. Whips are works in progress, if you're unfamiliar with the terms. These are pages in your colouring books that are unfinished. So yeah, I want to go through and see how many I can work on today, see if I can get any finished, which would be a miracle. So it's just going to be kind of a chilled out video. I'll put some music on in the background. I'll clock in periodically to talk about what I'm doing. So the first whip that I'm going to work on is in Reptiloids, and this is a really cute colouring book. It's quite new to my collection. I've had it less than 6 months, and I haven't done anything in it apart from this whip, which is the very final illustration. But this book is really cute. It's all these sort of humanoid reptiles, which is just such an interesting concept. And there's tons of pictures in this book, and all of them are so interesting and eye-catching, and yeah, I love that one. So it's printed on Amazon paper, so the quality is not very good. You can see, even though I've only used water-based pens, they've gone through terribly, so it's good that this book is only single-sided. So I'll just talk through what I've done so far with this whip. So I've based quite a lot of it with water-based pens, and I've just started going in with pencils and with a bit of glitter gel pen, so you can see that. The glitter that I've used, this gel pen, is a Pentel dual hybrid pen, so it's really shimmery, really shiny, and I'm really enjoying it so far. So you can see the difference between what I've based with the pens here and then what I've finished going over with pencils, and then just a little bit of white highlight to make these leaves stand out. And I'm enjoying it so far, so I'm just gonna continue on and see what I can do. So get a cup of tea, get a hot drink, get a colouring book yourself if you want to, and yeah, we'll see how much I can get done. So the pencils that I'm using, if anyone's interested, are a mixture of the Polychromos, Faber-Castell Polychroma pencils, and then the Artex artist pencils. I like both of these pencils a lot, they're very good quality. I have also been using some of the Amazon Basics pencils just because they have this good grey colour that's quite light that I've done the basing of these stones. I was going to do these stones based with water-based brush pens, but you can see all my greys were too dark. So I decided to base it in pencil so I wouldn't have too dark stonework, so the shading will still show up. So yeah, quite excited to work on this, honestly. So honestly, I'm kind of struggling on this Amazon paper with my Polychromos. They're just not as dark and as deep as they would usually be on other paper. So as you can see, I've pressed really quite hard to try and get the shading on this leaf, and it's just not working very well. So that's why I feel like adding these white highlights like I've done here is necessary to make this pop a lot better, because I'm just not able to get the depth of colour that I should be able to get with my Polychromos. So I'm actually just using Crayola Super Tips, which is quite fun. These pens are very, very inexpensive, at least they are in the UK, and they just work really well. I like to use the lighter colours rather than the darker ones because the darker colours are really, really richly pigmented, and it's very difficult to do shading on when you've got a base that's really dark. So I tend to just use the light colours of the Crayola Super Tips. But what I'm doing now is I'm just basing this gold chain that he's got, and then I'm going to do this outline of this eye, looks like the Illuminati eye that we have at the bottom, because I find that the Pentel dual hybrid pens work best when they've already got a base of a colour underneath them. I think that goes for all gel pens. You just get a richer gold if you base the gold pens with yellow underneath. So that's going to be really satisfying to draw that gold in, I think. I think I want the background of this eye to be the same green colour as the Reptiloid that we've got here, just to get a bit of cohesion. Was it this one? Was it this colour that I used? Yeah, I think so. And I think these colours are going to look really good. I actually kind of want an orange eyeball. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to use this really bright orange polychroma pencil to make the iris orange. Yeah. That's looking really cool. And I'm going to go back in with my Pentel gel pen and colour in the gold. Oh yeah, that looks amazing. Look at that. That's so shiny. Yeah, that's really fun. Now I'm going to go through and try and get the rest of the brickwork done down here. It's going to be a bit of a slog, but that's going to be a lot of it done. So yeah, I'm going to do that now. So I am quite happy with the stonework down here. I think it looks quite good. It was really easy. I was not doing any sort of really difficult techniques or anything like that, but I think the stonework is all looking really nice. Next, I think I'm going to move on to shading this green. So I have a sort of darker green. This is Faber-Castell Polychromo. It's pine green. So I'm going to use this to do some shading, I think. I've just done all that shading of this reptiloid skin and then of this eye down here, and I think that's looking really cool. I'm really happy with that. And I'm going to try and do something that I've been putting off for a little while. I don't really know what colour to do his outfit. I'm not sure if I want to add another colour in or whether I want to just keep this sort of limited palette I've got going on. I really don't know, because my urge is just to do bright red robes or something, but I don't really want to, so oh, we'll see how it goes. We'll see what I choose to colour it. Right, so I think I actually have completed this page, which is really exciting. I'm really glad that in this video I was able to get at least one whip done so far. Let's hope the progress continues. So yeah, basically what I've done is picked a colour scheme for his clothes, which I am actually really happy with. I feel like it needed a different colour than what was in the rest of the page, but not a colour that was a contrast or like a pop of colour. It needed to be sort of similar to the other colours. That's why I went for this rich deep red, and I brought in some of the yellow, and I kept his shirt white. So I am really happy with the colours that I chose for him. I just did some very basic shading for the rest of his body and for his accessories, that sort of thing. And yeah, I think it is done. I really like the orange I chose for the eyeballs. I think it's kind of really alien looking. And this is a really fun book so far. I'm really glad that I've managed to get a page done. There's tons of excellent pages in this book. I absolutely love them. And they're so small compared to other books, so you can really get one page done quite quickly. This really didn't take much time at all, and I think it looks really, really effective. So yeah, I'm going to date it, and I'm going to continue working on some whips, so we'll see what else I can get done. So the next book that I'm going to be working in tonight is Summer Nights by Hanna Karlzon. This is a brilliant book. I'm sure most of you will be aware of this book and how great it is. As of now, I only have one completed page, which is that one which I've shown before, and I also have this whip as well. So you can see that it's almost done. It is almost complete. I only have a little bit left to do, and so hopefully in this video I will be completing it, which would be great. So what I've just been doing is I've just been taking my Pentel Dual Hybrid pen and I've just been adding a bit of glitter to the stamens of these blue flowers. They are looking really nice. So basically I based the door originally with Neocolor 2s, and then I went over it with some coloured pencil work and a little bit of Posca paint pen to bring out these highlights. For the sort of gold metal detailing, I've used a metallic acrylic brush pen. So it is this brand. It is the doesn't actually say the brand on here. Anyway, it's just like a metallic brush pen, just to do these details, and again a little bit of white paint pen. I based the edging of this door again with water-based brush pens, based everything else with water-based brush pens as well. The background is a combination of two Neocolor 2s to get this sort of pink effect. I think it looks quite effective. Neocolors again for the base of the bottom of the dirt down here. And then lots of pencil work on top to get the shading done. So I'm really proud of these blue flowers. I think they look really pretty. Come out really well. So hopefully I'm going to get these stamens done, and then I might go in and start doing some shading with either acrylic paint pens or pencils on the rest of these flowers to get a bit more depth of colour. So yeah, I'm excited to get this page done. So I'm really happy with that. You can see that I've gone over the white highlights that was on this metalwork with the glitter gel pen, and I think that looks a lot better. I don't think the white highlights were working at all, so I'm really glad about that. Another thing I want to do is I don't think that this metalwork is standing out properly at all, so I'm going to try and take a either a grey or a black pencil, and I'm going to try and go around this and make it stand out a bit more. So I might use brown actually, or I have this dark purple. I don't know, I'll try a selection. I'll see what looks best. that is looking slightly better. What I am going to try and do is make them stand out even more using some black pen, I think. And this could be a dreadful idea, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I'm a lot more happy with that. Yeah. Okay, this is coming together. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to try and add some highlights in with a light pink paint pen. I really don't feel like doing any coloured pencil work, so I'm going to try and finish off as much as I can using paint pens. It's just going to be a bit more of an enjoyable experience, I think. But it's looking quite good so far. I'm quite happy with what I've done. Just want to add a bit more highlights and shade to the leaves and the rest of the foliage. Next, I'm going to try and go in with this Tombow gel brush pen to add some more depth in the foliage. I'm getting really sick of this page. I really want to get it done. I really don't want to have to pull out my pencils and work on this page using pencils because that's just going to take so long. So I'm just going to do what I can with my brush pen. There are some bits where I was supposed to put the Neocolor that I missed, so I might have to pull out my Neocolors and fill in the parts that I've missed, or I might try and just find a pen that matches the background colour as best I can, but I'm just really sick of this and I want it to be over. And I'm not very happy with this page really, but it is what it is, and I would rather it be finished rather than left incomplete. So yeah, I'm going to keep going with it. we go. I think I can consider this page complete. I'm going to stop, I'm going to date it, and then I'm going to move on. But I can't believe I've managed to get 2 pages completed in this video already. That's really, really cool. I'm not the most happy with this. Yeah, but I don't really want to keep playing with it. I want to just leave it now. I'm very bored of it, and I'm just happy that I've got it complete. I'm happy with all the shimmer that is going on here. I think it looks really cool. Oh, there you can see how shiny that Pentel gel pen really is. Yes, date it, close the book, move on. Ugh. So I think for my last bit of colouring that I'm going to do today, I'm going to do some work on this page in Mythomorphia. I love this book. It's one of my favourite colouring books that I have at the moment. And basically for Christmas I got these Artex pens. They're like acrylic paint pens, but they're brush tipped, so they're pretty cool. And I was just trying to see whether I would be able to do sort of shading and gradients with brush pens, and it turns out that yes, you can. So I'm going to try and do the clouds on this wonderful unicorn, and this is one of my favourite pages that Kerby has ever done. I absolutely adore it. I've been wanting to do these pages for just a very, very, very long time, and I feel I'm finally able to break in and just get some work done on them. And also recently I've been very bored with colouring with pencils. I think it's just the amount of time that it takes to do shading with pencils is just getting on my nerves a bit. So to be able to do shading and gradients using paint pens is going to be really cool. So I want to get some practice in. I want to try and do these clouds down here. I probably won't get much else done today. I am really tired, and I'm really happy I've managed to complete 2 pages already, which never happens. I don't know what I've done to be able to manage to get 2 pages done. It's really cool. So yeah, I'm just going to try and chug away and see if I can practice with my acrylic paint pens and practice trying to shape them. So, and that'll be it. I think when I'm done. I'm going to go to bed and try and get this video edited and uploaded as soon as I can. But I've had a really good time, so thank you for staying with me. It's probably quite a long video, so yeah. kind of see the effect that's happening. I'm not 100% happy with it, but I think it will probably look really cool when it's the whole thing, right? It does look a little bit weird on camera, but it is going to look good, I think, when the whole thing is completed. So I was not happy with how this was turning out at all. I really didn't like it, and considering this was one of my favourite pages, I just wanted to try and fix it myself. So I turned off the camera and then I looked at it and decided what I thought would fix it. And then I took a thin black pen and I added back in all the lines that I had spent so long trying to white out. And you can see it looks a million times better. You can see that you can actually tell what's going on with the clouds now, and I think it looks really good. So I'm going to just keep doing this with the paint pens, but I'm not going to be whiting out the lines like I have been. You can see here that line's not been whited out and it looks terrible. I'm just going to go back in, add in the black lines again. But I think I'm going to do that in my own time. I'm not going to do that on camera because I'm really tired and I need to stop. I need to go to bed. I've already managed to complete 2 whips today, which is really, really exciting. And I've managed to make some good progress on this page with regards to what I want to do. So I know that when I want to work on this page again, I know exactly what colours I'm going to be using, what pens I'm going to be using, know exactly what to do. And hopefully it should be fun to keep going. So yeah, that is it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it as much as you can enjoy some sort of rambling and different bits of colouring in different books. But I have had a good time. I always do when I colour, and I hope I was able to inspire some of you. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.